is Russ. Yeah, I'm back in the car again. Hey, got a lunch date with daughter Wright today. Yeah, we're going to a buffet. Yeah, this is a new one. Neither one of us has gone to this buffet before. This is in Glendale Heights. It's called Shiki Buffet. Now, we're not really sure exactly what this is. It says it's an Asian buffet with seafood, but it has a hibachi grill as well. So we'll see what it is. I have no idea what it costs. I believe this particular location has only been open for maybe about 2 years, year and a half to 2 years, something like that. So it's going to be new for all of us. Will we be seeing my daughter on camera? I don't think so. At best, we might hear her, but if they have music in the background, I'll end up doing a voiceover anyway. So I'm just going to put the camera on me. But we'll see what she eats, and we'll see what I eat, and then try to get some of her comments on it as well, besides myself. So she had seen my hibachi grill buffet from Elk Grove Village, and she said, yeah, she kind of missed going to buffets, so she asked me if I wanted to do a buffet together. But we tried to find one that would be different, something that we've never been to before. So yeah, this is a new one for us. So I'm going to meet her there. Probably going to be a little early. We're probably going to get there just a little bit after they open. They open at 11 o'clock. We're supposed to be there about 11:15 or so, depending on what traffic is like. So yeah, a little bit of distance for me, and for her as well. So I have a good 20 minutes before we get there. But I want to at least let you know where we're going and what we plan to do. So yeah, anyway, sit tight and we'll try the buffet out. All right, so let's see what they have here. They do have copyrighted music, so I will have to do a voiceover on this one. So we'll just do a quick overview. Sweet potatoes, barbecue ribs. It says octopus dinner, but I don't think that's that. It says chicken, but it doesn't look like chicken. Buttered corn, macaroni and cheese. And over on this side, it says buttered potatoes, cheese, crab meat, egg foo young, broccoli, barbecue ribs. What other things does it have? They have several tables of things. There's corn, dan tat, which is egg custard, clams. They have crayfish. Some call it crawfish. It's not exactly what it says on the labels here, so some of the labels are off, it seems. So over on this side, they have roast beef. There's buttered shrimp. There's scallion shrimp, but you'd have to peel those. Orange chicken, garlic bread, sesame balls. Although I think that was General Tso's chicken. Pizza. I always wonder about pizza at a Chinese buffet. Some fish. It says white fish, cheese, mussels, egg drop soup, hot and sour soup, seafood soup. Let's see what they have on this other table. Fried bananas, chicken on a stick, egg rolls, chicken nuggets, crab rangoon, some chicken wings. Over here they have some sushi, very limited amount of sushi selection, but they do have some. And this is just their prep area that they make the sushi. Let's see what else they have. Okay, well, let's go ahead and try some things. I'm going to take a cheese mussel. And I'm going to take a little bit of the white fish, see how that is. We're going to skip the pizza. It's not an Asian buffet item. We'll try one of their pot stickers. Skin looks pretty thick on it. General Tso's chicken. We'll take just one. And the shrimp, I don't feel like peeling it, so I'm not going to do it. So I'm going to take the buttered shrimp. So these are small shrimp. And let's go ahead and get some of the beef, but you have to cut your own. We'll put a little bit of juice on it because it looks a little dry by itself there. So I'm going to cut some. I'm surprised they just leave the the knife there for you to cut it yourself, but yeah, you do it. Oh, it's drenched in the au jus there. All right. And over here, there's another kind of fish. I'm not really sure what this fish is. It says salmon, but there's no way that is salmon. So I'll try a little bit of that. We'll put it next to the other fish. And some kind of chicken, but I'm not sure what kind it is, but we'll try some. Yeah, all right, let's move on over here. Let's take a barbecue rib. This is bound to be sweet though. Take let's see what else they got here. Cheese, crab meat. No, not for now. I'll take a little bit of corn. Okay, I think that's good enough for now. Let's head back. I can always get some more a little bit later. Now we're here a little bit earlier, just a little bit after they opened. So it's still pretty empty in here. So they have given us the drinks, and the drinks are included in the pricing there. That's what my daughter has. You just saw what I had. So as we're talking among ourselves, you'll see my mouth moving. Of course, nothing's going to coincide with that because I'm doing a voiceover with it. So let me go ahead and adjust the camera a little bit here for you. All right. So, yeah, let's go ahead and get ourselves ready here. Take a drink of Diet Pepsi. Okay, there you go. Okay, we'll get some napkins. A little bit of thinner type napkins. All right, I'm not really sure what I should start out with, but I think maybe it's best to go ahead and start out with the beef. I think that section's a lot of fat. I'm not going to eat that part. It does seem very soft. Yeah, it was kind of dry at first when you first look at it. So, but if you put the au jus on it, it kind of rehydrates it real quickly. Overall, it's very soft. It's not bad. You can taste quite a bit of the 5 spice that they have on there, but acceptable. Yeah, I like it. It's not bad. So asking my daughter what she thinks, she says it's about what she expected. Yeah, it's your typical Chinese buffet. So they had 2 different kind of fish, so we'll try it. I would say their fish is probably a little bit overcooked. It's a little soft. It is a little fishy. I'll try the other fish. This one's a little firmer, but still relatively soft, and again, still a little fishy. They called it a whitefish. I'm not sure if it's truly whitefish or not, though. It's okay, but it's a little fishy. So we'll try one of the shrimp. Yeah, these small shrimp, again, I think is a little overcooked. It's very, very soft. It doesn't have much crunch to it at all. But again, it's edible. It's not the best texture, however. I'll try their chicken here. This chicken tastes a lot like the chicken that I got at the Hibachi Grill in Elk Grove Village. Similar. So my daughter feels that the food temperature was kind of cold. It's not hot. So maybe their steam tables are not quite as hot as it could be. Because again, we are among the first guests here, and being not as warm as it could be, it's not a good sign there. Okay, let's try the mussels, cheese mussels. Yeah, it's pretty much like the mussels you would get at like Royal Buffet. I know we haven't gone to Royal Buffet on this channel yet, but yeah, a lot of them make the mussels the same way. So I think, you know, if you're given something like a soft drink, you tend to drink a lot of it. I think including it in the pricing of the food makes you feel like you want to drink more of it. And of course, the more you drink of it, the less of the actual food you will actually eat too. So on a restaurant standpoint, it's smart to just include it in the price, and then they'll save on the food for the people. Corn, I mean, it's canned corn. Nothing special, just standard canned corn. I'm gonna try their pot sticker now. Their pot sticker, it seems like the skin is a little bit thicker than some of the pot sticker dough I'm used to. But it's okay. It tastes well. It tastes pretty good. The meat is good. I go through these plates fairly quickly, as you might know. I take quite a bit, but I will just continue to keep eating it. One comment that was made by my relatives, he says that, you know, even when you say that you don't like something, you just continue to keep eating it. I do. I don't waste the food. I usually eat whatever I take. So, all right. So these ribs are, I believe, spare ribs, and it is not fall off the bone. Of course, there's a little bit of chew to it. There's quite a bit of sauce on it. And of course, this type of sauce is sweet sauce. I mean, it tastes good. It tastes good. Texture-wise, it's like I said, it's a little bit. If it was a little more tender, it'd probably be better. But it's acceptable. It's good. So let's go ahead and check prices here. See what it was costing here. $28.98 for two of us. So it'd be about $14.49 per person, including a drink, you know, plus tax, plus tip. Now the other buffet that we were at, the Hibachi Grill, I believe was $13.50 without any type of senior discount. So you're really looking at about $1 more than the other location. But the other place was $13.50 plus something like $2.09 or $2.29 or something like that for the drink. So overall, if you include the drink in the Hibachi Grill, and to make it even with this one, the Hibachi Grill is more expensive by a little bit. Probably about $1 or so. But again, it's within range. You're talking within about $1 range. The only thing I do like is that if you went to the Hibachi Grill and you don't want to drink, then it's $13.50, okay? Versus here, you have to take the drink and it's $14.49. so you have no option here. It is included in the price. I asked her how her sushi was, and she said it was typical. It wasn't anything special, nothing fancy. But again, it's a buffet, so it's not going to be. All right, let's go ahead and go for a second plate, see how they do. I find that the wait staff is typically just standing around waiting for things to do because there's not a whole lot of people requiring their services quite yet. So round 2, let's go ahead and try some broccoli. I'll just take 2 pieces there. I'm going to try their egg foo young. I'm not a big fan of it in general, egg foo young, but I'm here. I'm going to try it just to give you guys a report. Their brown sauce is a little thick and congealed. Let's go ahead and do this too. This is imitation crab with some cheese sauce on there. All right, so let me try some of the other things that I haven't done yet. So I'm going to just take the beef from the broccoli since I already have the broccoli. Seafood delight. We'll take a couple of pieces of squid. How's that? And we'll take a couple of button mushrooms as well, since the other buffet had that too. Okay, we're going to try one of their spring rolls. These spring rolls are very small. They kind of look like the size of what the Filipino lumpia is, but it is not lumpia. It's vegetable spring roll. Stuffed shrimp. Now this reminds me a lot of the the ones that we got at the Hibachi Grill. It looks almost identical. So it's pork around the shrimp. All right, I'm gonna get a dantat. Dantat is the egg custard. Get it now before I forget to get it. I do like dantat, so I didn't want to miss it. Let's go ahead and try one of their sushis. We'll go over there, see what they have, see if there's one that's fitting for me. As you know, I don't like raw fish, so I'm gonna have to find one of these pieces that don't have raw fish in there. And this one is kind of like a California roll, so let's just take that. It usually has avocado in there. Looks like their ice cream machine is down, but they do have a scoop ice cream. Let's take a look at that to see what they have in there. So they have some vanilla, chocolate, strawberry, but you have to scoop it yourself. Desserts, they have some type of coffee, something or other there, some cookies. Yeah, we'll come back for that. Let's take a sesame ball. And another General Tso's chicken. Yeah, you tend to take the things that you've already taken the first time unless you specifically skip something so that you can get it later. But, if it's items you typically don't like, you're not going to get it now, right? So let's head back. We chose a table in the back so that we wouldn't have any other people in our way. Okay, so this is what I have for this plate, for the second plate. Okay, so let's set ourselves up here. Let's get a drink first. Gotta wet the whistle. All right, so let's go ahead and try the shrimp. I think it's called some type of stuffed shrimp, but it's got pork around it, so it's not bad. It's Daughter Wright says it's mystery meat. It's some type of pork. It's good. It's not bad. All right, let's try some squid. I mean, they do say it's a seafood place as well, but the seafood is minimal. You're not going to have a couple of fish dishes and then the squid. You've got some clams. I did not take that because, of course, it's more work than it's worth. It's so small. Squid is easy to take. It's her plate, my plate. All right, what else should we try here? All right, let's try the egg foo young. Now, the egg foo young has it has a lot of big bits in it. So as I'm trying to pick it up, the large bits are keeping it from being picked up. So it's kind of ripping it apart here. Again, I'm not a big egg foo young person. I kind of see egg foo young more as an Americanized Chinese food, but you know, it's there because some people expect it, and it's not bad. It's not the greatest, but it's not bad. So daughter Wright says that she has not had a chicken on a stick in a long time. Yeah. Let's try one of their button mushrooms. Taste is almost identical to the other one from the hibachi grill. So it's fine. Overall, I would say the food doesn't taste bad here. It's pretty decent. The broccoli has nice crunch to it, so they don't overcook it. It's got a good texture to it. I think the only thing that I felt was a little overcooked was the shrimp, those small butter shrimps they call it. That was definitely overcooked. I believe the fish was also overcooked. It's a little too mushy for me, but the broccoli is pretty decent. It's probably the only veggies that I'm taking. So I asked my daughter if she wants to do the hibachi thing, but she says she's getting full. So I think what we'll do is I'll get one a little later, and then I'll just share some for her so she can have a taste of it. All right, so let's see how the sushi is. Now this is kind of like a California roll. Yeah, it's got avocado in there. Yeah, it's nothing special, but you know, if you just want something for sushi, there you go. All right, let's try the imitation crab. Imitation crab, you know, is yeah, it's common fare. It's not anything special, so it's okay. I think the difference between the two restaurants, the Hibachi Grill and this one offers a few more seafood items, but again, it's not the greatest seafood, but there is some seafood there. Otherwise, they're very similar, I think, between the two. All right, let's go and try their spring roll. The spring roll is very small. Like I said, it reminds me of the Filipino lumpia in size. But of course, it is not lumpia. It's just standard vegetable spring roll. It's okay. It's got good crunch to it. It's not soggy or anything. So yeah, it's okay. Okay, she's going to give me a refill on my Diet Pepsi. So she did refill it once. She didn't refill it more than once. I guess if it was me, I would refill it more than once, because the more they drink, the less they eat. Plus, like I said, they weren't that busy, so... I would say as far as wait staff and the like, friendliness of the staff, I would say the Hibachi Grill was better in that sense. I mean, the ladies here were fine, but the others were a little more attentive. Okay, let's go ahead and try the sesame ball to see what's inside the sesame ball. So on this one, it's got red bean on the inside, which is nice. Yeah. I would prefer red bean. Sometimes it's some other type of lotus paste or some type of black, I don't know if it's a sesame paste or whatever, but I like it with the red bean in there. Now, let's take a look at the dantat. The dantat is the egg custard. I think it bubbled up. It's kind of funny. It's kind of springy. So it puffed up by itself. It's actually kind of funny looking. It's usually flat, of course. Yeah, I like the dantats in general. It's one of my favorite things to get. Usually during dim sum, I'll get some. Deflated. It's pretty good, nice and flaky. Yeah, you could definitely the dantat is kind of buttery, the crust. Yeah, very good. I'll have to get another. All right, let's head out there now. Let's go ahead and see what they can do with the hibachi, okay? So we'll grab a plate, and then we will pick out the items that we want. So we'll put some bean sprouts in there. Okay, you have to have some type of noodles. That's kind of a requirement. So put some noodles in there. And we'll put some shrimp. We're gonna skip the chicken since there's so many chicken things. I didn't notice as much chicken here. Let's say that compared to the other places we've been to. So we'll put some beef in there, and then we'll have some pineapples in there, and a little bit of broccoli, and a little bit of mushrooms. Okay. Let's put 1 egg in there as well. All right, so grab a tip, get it ready for him. Yeah, always put the tip when the guy sees it. Never put the tip in until the guy sees it. All right, so I'm not going to show the entire time he's cooking this, but we'll show it for a little bit. So he's already put some oil down already, and at least for him, which I kind of like, he took the beef pieces out and decided he's going to cook that separately to make sure all of it is cooked. It's good. A little bit of salt, a little bit of pepper, put a little bit of water to get it steaming, a little bit of sauce. Now he's going to work it. Break up the egg a little bit. He's going to chop up that egg and put it in with the rest of everything. Now, I think this would have gone faster had more people been using the grill. We may very well have been one of the first on the grill. He's flattening it out there. Flip that egg over. Well, at least they make sure that that meat is cooked. They don't want you having any raw stuff in there. Put it all together. And flip that egg over. He's getting ready for another person to put their stuff in there. All right, now he's going to put the egg in there. A little bit more sauce. Not sure what kind of sauce they put in there, but it's some type of sweet type soy sauce. Maybe some hoisin sauce or something. And we're done. All right, so I've shared some with daughter Wright. Have some for myself. And one thing she does say is it's the hottest food that she's gotten so far here. But again, this is freshly cooked, whereas the other things have been sitting in the steam tables for a while. But again, maybe the steam tables need to be a little hotter. I explained to her that when I went with my relatives, we did the hibachi grill part first, so that so we knew how much we could eat. Sometimes if you do the other items first and then do the hibachi later, you end up having more hibachi items than you prefer. So this way, you know, if you fill up too much of this, then you won't be taking as much of the other things. So it's kind of something you have to kind of gauge which way to go. Between the two, it's very similar. I think their sauces are slightly different, but if they had the exact identical sauces, these things would taste identical. But their sauce is a little bit different. Between the two, I think the hibachi grill tastes better than this particular location, but it's acceptable. Yeah. If you had nothing else to compare it against, this is pretty good. All right, let's see what they got for dessert. There's a bunch of fruit, but I'm not going to take any of that. Let's see what else they have here. They have some type of salad things. I'm not sure what these are. And some beets there. All right, what do they have over here? So they have some cookies, cake. I don't know what this pastry thing is. I shouldn't do that, so I'm not going to. This, I think, is some type of coffee something or other. Oops. Flipped it over, kind of messed it up. I'm not a big coffee drinker. In fact, I don't drink coffee, so this is actually interesting that I actually took that. I've had these things before. It's kind of flaky. Let's go ahead and get some ice cream. Now these you have to scoop yourself, which of course I don't think is the best sanitary thing to do, but this is what they got, so this is what we're taking. Get a little bit of vanilla. Let's try a little bit of strawberry. It's really hard in there. Okay. And let's take a couple of fortune cookies back to the table. One for me, one for daughter Wright. Daughter Wright. We call her daughter Wright because it's from the Russ's Wright channel. There's Mrs. Wright and Daughter Wright. I'll take another Don Todd. I have to have one. It's my favorite thing, so yeah, why not? Let's try some of the ice cream. I think we were both surprised that I took that coffee thing. It's a little coffee cake type thing. It's fine. I mean, yeah, we're surprised I took the coffee thing. It's okay. Yep, another Don Tot for me. Egg tart. It's flaky, but yeah, I'm making a mess. The only thing with buffets, you got to eat enough to make you feel like you got your money's worth. People tend to overeat too much at buffets, for sure. Ice cream is fine. Standard ice cream. I just asked if she had left a tip, and she had already left a tip when she prepaid. Yeah, thank you to Daughter Wright for bringing me to the buffet. So essentially it cost $28.98 for two people. Tax was $2.68. Total $31.66 plus tip. We're talking about the napkins being a little bit thin, but I told her that the Golden Corral napkins were the worst. The cookie's pretty good. It's nice and flaky. Asian buffets are not known for desserts. Let me just say that, all right? You don't go there for anything for dessert. There's not really something that they're known for. All right, let's see what the fortune cookie has to say here. March is a good month to start a new exercise routine. Too late. It's April. You have to wait till next year. Okay. Okay, thank you to Daughter Wright for taking me out to lunch. Okay, I'm back in the car. What time is it? It is 12:16 p.m. So we were there almost an hour. Yeah, we were there actually a little bit after 11. So yeah, we spent some time together. Daughter Wright paid for my lunch, even better. So what is my conclusion? Well, I would say the Shiki buffet is very similar to the Hibachi Grill buffet that was in Elk Grove Village. Price-wise, it's not that much different. I'll put the prices up of the two so you can see it. I would say if you want some additional seafood items, then this would be the place to go. Okay, so If you like things like squid, if you like things like fish, there was one extra fish thing. Not a lot of seafood stuff, but they did have it, right? They had clams. I didn't do the clams because that takes more effort to do. I don't want to deal with the effort. Selection wise, very similar type things. The hibachi grill part, I think sauce wise, the hibachi grill one tastes a little bit better, but this one's definitely acceptable. Very similar as well. So I would say if you live in this general area, or if this buffet happens to be closer for you, yeah, I would recommend it. Shiki Buffet, yeah, Glendale Heights, Illinois. If you're closer to the other one, the Hibachi Grill Buffet in Elk Grove Village, go there. Yeah, either one is fine. This one includes the drink in their price, but of course the price reflects that as well. If you look at the price of the Hibachi Grill Buffet with the drink versus this one with the drink, I think the Shiki Buffet is actually slightly cheaper. But if you don't want a drink, then the Shiki Buffet would be more expensive because you have an option at the Hibachi Grill Buffet of just taking water, in which case then you're not paying the extra $2 and something cents for the drink. But I would say they're comparable. Yeah, these two are very comparable. It's a large location, so there's plenty of space to sit and eat. I don't know what they charge for dinner or what they offer more for dinner, but it's an impressive place. It's nice and big. It looks clean enough. Okay, so yeah, I would recommend it. Like I said, very similar to the Hibachi Grill Buffet as far as recommendation is concerned. All right, there you have it. So thank you to Daughter Wright for taking me along for lunch. Sorry I couldn't put her on camera or on voice even, but they had they have Asian music, probably Chinese music running. Chances are it probably would not be picked up as to which songs, but again, taking the chance of copyrighted music is not worth it. So yeah, anyway, hopefully you enjoyed this particular buffet video. Hey, if you liked the video, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. Talk to you guys next time. Thank you to Daughter Wright.